touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Taken down. And
well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
This one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, they'll run with him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this pass brought in by Brown, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's running for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of brings up second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Winston. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brings up second.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And he has 10 touchdowns on the season. When anyone scored that many times, as a former defender, I know exactly what you're talking about before the game. Key on him. Don't let him get in the end zone today, guys. Let's keep him out of there.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper.
It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
At the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to, just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7. 7.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Cole Beasley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their chance.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Dancing to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson on the pick. They stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Indianapolis.
From the gun, Winston. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Colts.
Jameis again. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Pascal.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Cole.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll throw again. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback.
Against him.
A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because The way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
That one is caught by Hunt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. Hunt is unable to get in on fourth and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we have come to half. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Another
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Jameis to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Get him down as he's inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you get towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks, sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how can anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On first down, it's Hunt, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Reception here by Rhodes. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Russell Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
And Winston lost the football.
The pass. Hold on the play.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. They'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On the delay, here's Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw complete to Herndon.
Winston's pass complete.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And they got into the end zone. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Chris Jones.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7.
And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Incomplete on the deep ball. Henry runs the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. On the move to his left. And it will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to... And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Set to kick off.
To the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Winston readies the offense. Down by 1.
A little over 20 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage.